The way we manage our own anger can lead us to go through circles in our lives. And the circle is that we are actually repeating the same kind of experience again and again without managing to break free of the circle. So today I want to look at anger as something that can cause a circle in our life and how we can manage to turn it into a growing spiral and escape this kind of prison that makes us repeat similar situations, end up in the same kind of endings for situations, and we feel trapped in that. What happens with anger is that many times when we are angry, we cannot just express it, refuse it, and move on like nothing. You know, cats are very good with that. They get angry for a second, and the next second they don't. Humans don't do that. We do something called accountancy. Somebody hurt me, somebody insulted me, and now I keep an account. It's like I'm a bank and I open an account for him, and what is written there is all the things that he did to me that I either didn't respond to, or tried to swallow but didn't manage, or tried to forget but didn't. So basically we have a lot of accounts. I met people that were 80 years old that still had accounts with their parents from 70 years ago. So accounts are something that these banks keep for many, many years. And each account like this is a little boiling pot in your belly. There is little boiling, it's not explosive. Keeping accounts is not something that is dramatic, but there is a kind of resentment, a kind of bitterness, a kind of constant anger there that actually creates a situation that the way I move in life creates circles, because this energy that is burning like that constantly drives me into similar situations. So what happens? I'm getting older, I'm collecting more accounts. I never close the accounts because somebody that insulted me 50 years ago, it's still valid today. And all of this I carry with me. So I become very heavy because it's difficult to carry all these books of accounts. And I actually create a situation where a lot of my own energy in my own body is invested in that. It's invested in history, not in the present or the future. It's invested in something that I was unhappy about, and each time that I'm aware in some way of those accounts, I feel anger, I feel self-pity, I feel bitterness, I want to pay back, I wake up a rage or a need for revenge, and all of this is a constant thing. Now, when we carry something in the same way, it creates in our movement, in the way we manage in the world, a kind of circle movement, because I'm repeating myself. And when I'm repeating myself, my life repeats. So if I think about those accounts, if you would just open a notebook and you'll start to write all the people that you have an accounts with, you'll be amazed by the amount that you carry. Teachers from school, friends, enemies, neighbors, anybody that ever did something that you didn't like, you got angry about, you kept it there, or even if you exploded in the same way, again and again and again, explosions don't finish the account, they're just explosions. So what happens is that if we maintain those accounts, we waste a lot of our life energy in that. It doesn't lead us to anything good, and it creates circles in our life. So let's do a little guided experience in which I want you to focus on an account from your past, okay, that you can be aware of, and that it wakes up this feeling of anger, bitterness, hate, whatever wakes up in your body, that we can work with. For this exercise, please sit in a chair, even if it has a back seat a bit in the front. Make sure your feet are on the ground and that you're sitting well in the chair. And for this exercise, I'm going to do it together with you, just giving you the instructions. So I want you to close your eyes, take a deep breath, and focus on feeling an old account, something that is still boiling in you. It could have happened in the last days, and that it still wakes up this roar of energy and anger in you. And notice, what are you doing in your body when you start to feel this? And notice your eyes, notice your jaw, notice the effort in your shoulders. You see, what I'm doing now is trying to disconnect between my head and the rest of my body by raising the shoulders, contracting very strongly here, taking my head a bit backwards, and all of this is to make sure that this energy, this anger will not flow through me. So notice also that when it's like this, you also don't breathe, and that you are very contracted and you're actually using yourself to block this flow of energy from your belly. So notice this for a moment. You can even exaggerate it a bit, that you'll feel what you're really doing to yourself, okay? You can see that I am really very committed not to feel this. And then at once drop everything. Take a deep breath. Stay focused on the account and your anger, but this time stay open, relax your shoulders, relax your jaw, relax your eyes. Breathe very deeply to your chest. And just agree to feel this anger moving in you. Now your body may move a bit when it's happening. Just let it move. Continue breathing. This is a possibility to handle accounts without having to have a confrontation with someone, that it can be completed. I feel this anger, I take it to what I'm doing to avoid this. When I relax into it, many times I'm clear about I need to talk to somebody, I need to do something, or I can just let it go. And then I don't continue to collect accounts in my belly.